What have we here? Did one of my neighbors just drop off a car? Oh, snap. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Easy's Rebuilds. I'm your guy, Easy E. If you see behind me over there, we got that motor. Because last video, we got her out the Traverse. And now we got to get her off the cradle. Even though we're not going to be using this motor, we'd like to save her for a future project if we can. But we got to get all that burnt stuff off of it. We got to get it off the cradle and move on. Because we do got another car, another Chevy Traverse y'all never seen before that we bought for the Buick build, but the motors was different, so we couldn't use it. So now I get to use that motor. Transmissions are different. Well, I don't know if transmissions are different. We'll get into that once we get into that other car eventually, but we still got a lot more videos to make on this car because we still got to get the whole interior ripped out because we got to gut this car for the wiring harness. So everything got burnt up. That'll be another video when it's nicer outside. But let's take a look around this motor. I did get the garage a little cleaned up this morning, but now it's the afternoon because I ran errands since I got the motor pulled a day earlier than anticipated. So you do have to drop these cradles to remove these motors. No ifs, ands, or but. The cradle has to come out. There's no lifting points. You have a transmission mount over here. You have another engine mount over here. And you have one more in the front. Let me get some light over here. You got that one in the front. Got a catalytic converter right here. I got to get those off. I could never get that dipstick out. If I thought the engine was seized up. Still can't get that dipstick out. It might just be from the heat melting into there. I don't think of. Maybe I use the engine hoist and try to pull it out. Snatch it on out. But yeah, we got to get her off the rack and get her onto a little cart. I went and bought some more carts. Because this is the cart I use for pulling these cradles out. The big plastic cart, because you can't use the wooden carts because they will break. And I buy wooden carts to sit everything on. Like I got that motor over there on one of these wooden carts from Harbor Freight for like $30 a piece. Got another one up there. Got that Pontiac Torrent engine on the cart. Got some transmissions on carts, but those on those cheap carts. Put the transmission on those little cheap carts because they don't weigh that much. I shouldn't have them out in the weather. That does destroy your carts, but I have no space. My wife said the other day, my YouTube channel need to blow up or we need to hit the lottery because I need a bigger garage. When she see me out here pulling the motor out of the Traverse. Because she asked me if I needed a hand. Because I had to push the Traverse back up into the garage because it rolled back a little bit and I couldn't close the garage door. And that's before I made those little stands that I'm sitting on right now. They're rolling around. I had to leave out, get some longer boats. But we're going to jump onto this and try to figure out how we're going to get this apart. I would like to get that cat off of it in the back, but they put the bolts in differently. You got one nut facing me and the other nuts facing the inside. So you got to pull that motor out just to get the cat off. I'm not going to cut the cats. I do save the cats from all these builds, working on my business license, so I'll be able to go and scrap them. So without a business license, it's kind of hard to scrap a catalytic converter, y'all. They might, especially when you're black, might thinking I'm out here stealing them when they not even been cut off. They've been unbolted. I can see they was all hacked off, but when you're sitting there taking the bolts out of it, people, you know what I'm saying. Y'all know what I'm saying. Y'all know what I'm saying.
This is America.
So, let's jump on into this.
Take me back to a place where I felt at home. Take me back to a day when we weren't alone. Take me back to an age when the world felt small. Way back before we blew it all. Take me back to a place where I felt at home. Take me back to a day when we weren't alone. Take me back to an age when the world felt small. Way back before we blew it all. Too many things going on, I can't keep track of them all. From people dropping a bomb to people putting up walls. I feel like life is on hold, perception stuck in a vault. I know that time can heal all, but how much time till we fall? It's awfully chilly outside, when there's no shelter to hide. When everything is a lie, you'll find that out in some time. But when the things on your mind are all considered a crime, communication aside, we'll all just fight till we die. Is this an argument, or just the start of it? Either way, I don't wanna be a part of it. Can I just get some space? I don't have the heart for this. I can't be picking up the pieces, fixing scars from this. Is this an argument, or just the start of it? I wanna drive away so I can be so far from it. I wanna find a place where no one breaks their promises. Or maybe drown myself in something that is bottomless. Take me back to a place where I felt at home. Take me back to a day when we weren't alone. Take me back to an age when the world felt small. Way back before we blew it all. Take me back to a place where I felt at home. Take me back to a day when we weren't alone. Take me back to an age when the world felt small. Way back before we blew it all. I know that things seem bad, but they could be much worse. There's always someone else who has a greater curse, a greater thirst, a hunger, pain, and mercy. Just find whatever you got and try to be thankful first. I wanna feel again, I need a couple friends. I never really understood just how the story ends, but I can feel it's tense, don't know the consequence. The volatility of life, my only confidence. Is this an argument, or just the start of it? Either way, I don't wanna be a part of it. Can I just get some space? I don't have the heart for this. I can't be picking up the pieces, fixing scars from this. Is this an argument, or just the start of it? I wanna drive away so I can be so far from it. I wanna find a place where no one breaks their promises. Or maybe drown myself in something that is bottomless. Take me back to a place where I felt at home. Take me back to a day when we weren't alone. Take me back to an age when the world felt small. Way back before we blew it all. Take me back to a place where I felt at home. Take me back to a day when we weren't alone. Take me back to an age when the world felt small. Way back before we blew it all.
Okay. Got that axle out of that side. Got that axle out of that side. Axle nuts are 34 millimeter. This nut and bolt and that nut and bolt is 24 millimeters. That engine mount bolt was an 18. The one in the front is an 18 millimeter. That one right here is a 15 millimeter. I do believe the nuts for the outer tie rod is a 18 millimeter. And the ones for the catalytic converter were 15 millimeters. Also. Because that's all I got out here. Got a bunch of 10s. I just started cutting wires because all these are sensors. And all the wires are melted. I did take this one out at first, but I put it back in because I want to water it again in there. Wire harness is no good anyway. Trying to get off this rack and pinion, but it seemed to be one more hidden bolt that I can't see because the car is not up in the air. Obviously, I do see a heat shield on the bottom, but we're going to go ahead and get this motor pulled on out, get it out the way. We do got the power steering pump removed, and that goes to the rack and pinion. It came out of this very easy because it's all melted. Ooh. Making another little mess, but I get it all cleaned up. Gotta get the power steering cooler lines off. Almost all these lines gonna get scrapped because they fire damaged, and I don't need them. We got a whole nother parts car with a motor that we're gonna attempt to do timing on. So I'm by a timing set for the other motor because these timing chains do go out. And it'd be easier to do with the cradle is dropped because everything is in the front right there. So I got to get AC compressor off, like get all this stuff off. I don't think I'm gonna take the transmission off or the transaxle or the transfer case. Well, I say transaxle. The transfer case. But I gotta hook up some straps to pull it on off safely. Because like I said, there's no jack points, mounting points for pulling this motor. So I'm going to see if I can get it all snugged up and we'll go from there. There you have it. That's how I remove the engine from the car and off the cradle. Whew. So I got one seat belt wrapped around that cat, wrapped around the manifold over here. Then I got my chain bolt it right there to where your shift cable go, because that right there, that swings over there, and your shift cable go in there. It connects right here. So I got a bolt in there, got the bolt in there with that, so I pull everything up level, because you do need some on that transmission to pull it up level. Now I'm leaking power steering fluid, coolant, at least no transmission fluid. Got that with the buckets. See, I anticipated that when you pull out the drive axle, it leaks transmission fluid. It's gonna pour out, and it's a drive axle on the driver's side, the short one, because the other one is on the extension. That's why you're able to leave the passenger side. I got this flipped around now. So that's the passenger side over there. This is the front of the car. So passenger side one, you can slip that one off. Brake fluid coming out, but when you go do the driver's side one, you're going to need a bucket to catch that transmission fluid. The transmission fluid is kind of dark, but it's expected. GoPro about to go dead, and I still got a lot more work to do, a lot of cleanup. Got to get this cradle broke down so I can get it out this garage and get a lot of this burnt stuff off this motor. So if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to Easy's Rebuilds and let me change this battery pack. Okay, I guess I'm going to end it here because my neighbor came over. Y'all know which neighbor? The one with the food truck. The one I painted, that did the shift cable on and everything, and the door latch, and disturbed my video. So now I'm working on his 2011 GMC Terrain. Windshield wiper wasn't working anymore. I took everything apart, ran to my nearest pick and pull, and we got another one off of 2011 Chevy Equinox with my neighbor Lucky, that I know what I'm doing. All parts are interchangeable. And I just went to an Equinox and checked it out, like, because everything looked the same up under the hood. Because they had some GMC terrains up there, but somebody already took the motors for the windshield wiper assembly linkage with the motor. I guess it's a common issue because the one on his car is from the junkyard. So I seen a lot of them up there that was from the junkyard. I just kept taking cars apart until I found the best one that was unmolested. So let's take a look. So I'm sorry if it's a little dark over here, but we're on the side of the house where he parked it and scared the living hell out of me, walking up behind me into the garage. Well, y'all can see here, that's from the junkyard, and it's broke right here. That's where it's broke at. That's a common failure, because I've seen another one up there. When I took everything apart, they had a GMC terrain up there, and somebody left this one there, and I looked, it was broken in the same spot. These little clips break, and it rotates, so you can't like glue it back together or do anything with it. You can get this part on Amazon right now on sale for $75, or you can get it from Advanced Auto Parts. You can order it. It's $160. But you go to the junkyard, you gotta pay for the motor and the assembly separately, and it was $70. And I have it fixed today after I stopped pulling pieces off. So I'm done. I'm gonna be done with that motor in the back, since I gotta get this done and gotta get other stuff done. So we're just gonna jump on into this, getting everything slapped back together, trying to get him his car back.
Step 1, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, fuck everybody, just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Yo, set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do, the aftermath of preparation. Good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it. Set a goal you control and the steps you take them. I try to pick one thought, have some concentration. And if I make a mistake, it's called education. I try to do this every day, call it replication. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 So life ain't easy, yo, I think there's a reason though. Ups and downs, just like every different season, yo. Sometimes I'm high, other times I'm barely breathing though. You always gotta fight and hide from the deep.
Got all that done. Didn't take me that long. I could go take him his keys, take the car back to him, get my little travel bag and the broken one, and my tripod, put it back in the garage. He's having me go do other stuff. But yeah, I stopped what I'm doing, and I got a big old mess to help out my neighbors. I guess I'm just as good as a shop. We get the job done by any means necessary. Cause I was like, oh man, I can't. Boy, my old me was like, oh man. Then I took all the little motors, all the little linkages for the windshield wiper assembly. Like, but wait a minute. They didn't just make it just for this one car. It's a GM product. They probably made it for the Equinox too, baby. So I was like, shit, let me go check out the Equinox. Checked out the Equinox. Same exact part. But it took me like 3 cars to find the one I really wanted, because you don't want to buy a lot of those and keep running back and forth taking them apart. And some of the cars, first car I got, somebody been there, replaced it already with a junkyard part. Second car I got into, it was broke. And somebody put it back together with some aftermarket parts. They had no washers or nothing in there. So I was like, nope. Went to another car. Bingo, unmolested. Still got a little cover on it, looks just like the picture. You want to buy it from Dorman for $156 or $160, wherever it was at Advanced Auto Parts. Looks just like that picture. With the little pieces on the back of it, like y'all seen when I was putting it in, because he is there have it on there. But like I said, that's gonna be a wrap. Because I did want to get all this done. But I guess I get it done off camera. But we pretty much got the motor all broke down. The motor did get real hot because these are bent. They're supposed to be straight up. Or do they supposed to be bent? Well, I guess they're supposed to be bent like that. I never seen a couple of little things bent. Usually they straight up and down. But still got to get... Oh, that's coming off. I think that's what I was working on when he came up behind me. I was working on getting that piece off. Still got to get all the rest of this off. Get it all cleaned up. Get all these wires. I've been cutting the wires. Because obviously everything is melted. But I'm probably just going to scrap this motor, break it down, because everything is aluminum. I think the heads are aluminum. Pretty sure. I think the block is aluminum too. So I can break it all down and scrap it. Still got to clean that up. But y'all know, there's never a dull day at Easy's Rebuilds. When everybody know you work on cars, they come to you first. I'm the cheapest in the neighborhood. I'm not trying to get rich at someone else's expense. Just pay me for my time. And we all good. Now if you want your engine swap, like this, talk about like $750 for me to swap an engine. And you best to bring me everything I need. With all this and that, give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Share this video with your friends, family, co-workers. Leave a comment in the comment section below. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to Easy Ease Rebuilds. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you can be notified when they release a new video. We have merch at teespring.com. We take Cash App donations. We take donations of cars. Go follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and X. With all that, people, stay tuned and stay blessed. Deuces!